Mark really again with two halves today. Sort of looked quite comfortable in the first half, and then it just didn't happen for us in the second.
No, I thought we lost a bit of control of the game. Yeah, I thought our first half performance was okay. You know, we got off to a good start. We spoke about the importance of that. A decent goal. Craig Fassimate does well, links in with Sam, and Sam Manton's finished it well. And then, you know, I felt as though we sort of, you know, we were doing okay. I didn't feel as though we were under a lot of pressure. We hit the post as well, didn't we? Gus Scott Morris, long throw situation there, come to Gus and we hit the post. I was reasonably satisfied at half time. I know they had a couple of opportunities themselves. I think the one clipped the crossbar and Craig King had to make a good save late on in the first half. But it was okay. Yeah, and I think second half we've sort of thrown it away, to be quite honest, which is incredibly frustrating for us. And let's give Bath credit. You know, they kept going and they've got some capable players, and they really worked hard for their manager today. You know, yeah, I felt that, you know, if we'd have just done the basics, well, we would have got something from the game. It was difficult out there, typical sort of end of season pitch, you know, a little bit bobbly, so it was always going to be difficult to get the ball down and play sort of, you know, flowing football. But I thought we lost too many headers second half. I thought Sims, Burgess and Fletcher started to get too many flick-ons. I didn't think we picked up enough second balls in midfield, and I don't think we did the basics well in the game, and that isn't acceptable. Very, very disappointing that we've gone from a winning position to getting nothing from the game, which is unacceptable. And I've got to try to do something about it. You know, I don't think we've played particularly well over 3 games now. We got the win at Welling, which was a great win for us, having not played very well with Dan Wishart scoring in the last minute. But I didn't think we were great there. I was disappointed at Dorking, obviously, last week, and I'm ultimately disappointed with today, to be honest. And you know, perhaps I need to sort of try to look at one or two things. I've been pretty loyal to this group of players because in the main they've done okay over the last sort of 3 or 4 months. You know, we've got ourselves into a position where we managed to move off the bottom of the table, and the players have worked pretty hard. But maybe now I need to sort of put a little bit more pressure on sort of some of the players. I don't know if they're too comfortable at the moment. You know, maybe we need to put a little bit more pressure on them by bringing a couple of players in. But obviously the deadline to do that is on Thursday. So I've got to have a look at that. I do feel the fans' frustration at the end, quite rightly. You know, they weren't happy with that. You know, they come to see their team try and get a win, and we've gone from sort of winning position to getting nothing. So I understand their frustration totally. They're totally within their rights to sort of be unhappy with that. I'm equally as unhappy. The players obviously are in there, but it's easy to sort of come off at the end and have your head down and, you know, be upset. But you have to sort of do something about it on the pitch. And I thought we were a little bit powder puff second half. I didn't think we showed enough will to win. And ultimately, you know, that is down to me because I select the players, select the team, how we're going to play, and I was really sort of disappointed with the way we sort of folded, in my opinion, second half.
For the second game in a row, it's a penalty that's been given away, and sort of that's maybe the turning point today, because that's what got them level. Is it
crucial.
A bit erratic, or is it a luck?
I don't know what. I think it was a completely needless penalty to give away. Like you correctly said, then that gave them a huge lift. Although they were sort of putting us under a little bit of pressure, I don't think Craig King's goal was being peppered or anything like that. And then we go sort of, in a footballing sense, commit suicide. You know, where I think Joe Ash is maybe trying to play that to Dom to clear. The way it looked to me, he said he had a shout of time or something. So I think he tried to set Dom under, hit it a little bit. Then Dom's gone through the lad. You know, their fans appealed behind the goal, gives a penalty. You know, it probably is a penalty. And then I would have to look at the second goal back. I think they got in too easy again down our left-hand channel. I think we lost the first contact again, if I'm right. You know, and the lad, is it Fletcher? I think has sort of cut, you know, a couple of dummies, and I thought we got it away off the line there, but then they followed in on the rebound. So it's hugely disappointing today. You know, it's a long journey for us, one of our longest ones of the season. So, you know, it's, you know, we really wanted to come here today and bounce back after last Saturday, but ultimately we haven't done enough to win it. And yeah, I've got to have a look at it. You know, I've been pretty loyal to the players, as I said. But maybe now it's time to try and sort of freshen the team up with 1 or 2 new faces, even from within the squad possibly. We hopefully got Charlie Hughes to come back, you know, possibly next week. I think we've missed him. So that's one player there. But yeah, you know, we have to do better than that. I said it last week, and I'm extremely disappointed with that. But we you know, win together, we lose together. I'm not going to sort of you know, absolutely throw all of the players under the bus, because you know, we have to try and work it out as a group, a management team and the players together. But yeah, I just felt we, you know, didn't show enough will to win the game, in my opinion, second half.
And then finally, how do we sort of approach the rest of the season now? Because it's sort of coming to a close, and playoffs maybe are looking a bit more aspirational.
Yeah, I think, sort of, to be honest, I think we have to be realistic. I think what we've produced over the last 3 to 4 weeks, we can sort of forget about the playoffs. I think, you know, let's sort of not have sort of blue sky thinking. You know, I mean, we have to be realistic where we are. Our next sort of aim really is just to sort of try and pick up 3 points in our next game. I'm not really looking much further than that now, to be honest. We've got a home game to Tonbridge, which is always going to be a difficult game. We have sort of been perhaps a little bit unfortunate that for some reason the way the fixtures have gone, we've played 3 away games on the spin. You know, we've sort of obviously gone Welling, Dorking and Bath all away from home, and you know, so that's going to be a bit of a challenge for us. But yeah, we was looking at this game today, and we were sort of looking at it, you know, thinking that we might be able to get something from the game, and we've gone, you know, we got ourselves into a winning position, played reasonably well down the slope first half. I mean, you could say that, you know, yes, they were always going to put us under a little bit of pressure second half down the slope, but I don't think we dealt well enough with it at all. And I understand people's frustrations, and believe me, I'm just as unhappy and frustrated. You know, that's it's going to take me you know, a few days to get over this one, because we don't like losing. You know, yeah, we hate that losing feeling, and that's 2 games on the spin now. First time I've lost 2 games here since I've been here, 2 league games on the spin, and we've got to be honest with ourselves. We've got to work so hard this week to try and produce a good performance, and hopefully try to get a win on the board against Tonbridge. But you know, every game's difficult at this level.
Right, thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.